Welcome back, everybody. So today I want to talk to you guys about how to start selling on eBay. So I've been getting a lot of questions lately about how to start selling on eBay and what should people source, how should people list, and they've been asking me different types of questions. So I just want to make a video trying to clarify most of these questions. I'm not going to touch on everything, but I will touch on most of the things I think are important at the very beginning. And some of these things require more time, like shipping and listing a product. So I'll make separate videos that goes more into detail when it comes to those type of things. But today I'm gonna start off with the very basics. So before you start selling on eBay, you have to understand a couple things. You won't be making quick money right away. So this takes time. It's a process. You have to put in the work in order to start seeing results. You can't get discouraged at the very beginning. So I know a lot of people that started selling, they get a sale and something goes wrong as far as the buyer maybe doesn't pay, or they ship it out and the buyer wants a refund. Things like this discourage people and causes them to stop selling just because they get a couple of bad experiences. So you need to understand that you're gonna have those. You're gonna have bad experiences. You're gonna have some bad luck at times, but you have to keep going. You have to keep listing. So at the very beginning, when I started, I didn't know exactly how to ship. I lost money on shipping at times. So I would sell an item, I would put free shipping because I thought it would sell faster, and then shipping ended up costing more than the item was. So at the very beginning, you might go through some of these things. I'm gonna try to clarify a couple things so you guys don't go through some of the things I did. But if you have any questions, just drop it down in the comments. I'll make sure to get back to you guys. I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. So when I started selling, I started watching YouTube videos. So I would watch YouTube videos of other people, how they would sell, and I would look at their videos trying to find different information that I can use. One of the biggest things for me is so I can never go directly to them and ask them personally because they had such a big following. So it was kind of hard for me to send a question to them and expect an answer back. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to show some of the videos here. I'll screen record my laptop so you guys can see some of the stuff that I'm talking about. So the first step is create an eBay and PayPal account. So just go to ebay.com, go to create an account and fill out the information. You do not need a business account and you do not need an eBay store at the very beginning. You can start off with just a basic eBay account. After you created that, go ahead and go to paypal.com, click sign up, create a personal account. You do not need a business account. Just a personal account will get it done. So once you have those accounts, you're ready to start listing. So for new sellers, you have certain limits, certain restrictions on your eBay account. I think you can only list up to 10 items or up to $1,000 in value. So at the very beginning, you're gonna have restrictions, but eventually those will go away as you start selling. PayPal has its own restrictions. So PayPal holds your funds for 2 to 3 weeks just so they can see that you're a reliable seller and that you ship your items out. So when you get your first couple sales, you won't have access to that money. So you cannot use that money to buy shipping labels on eBay. You're gonna have to use your own money, your own checking account or credit card or whatever it is. But you cannot use the initial funds of your sales. That takes about 2 to 3 weeks. Once that happens, all the payments after that, all the sales you get after that are instant. So you'll get the money right away. So to start off, if you have any questions about what to list something that you would want to buy on eBay. List something that you think sells fairly quickly. And if you have any questions about that, just go ahead and drop a comment down low and I'll make sure to get back to you. But at the very beginning, the way I started is I sold things around the house. So I had video games I no longer played. I sold some of my brother's shoes that he no longer used because he was growing up. His foot was getting bigger. And I had clothes that I had around that I didn't use anymore. So I listed some of those things at the very beginning. And the games obviously sold very quickly. I had Nintendo 64 games and I had a Nintendo system. So I got rid of that. I didn't need it anymore. I didn't want it anymore. So at the very beginning, it moved fairly quickly for me because the games were in high demand. They're still in high demand. They always are. So if you have anything like that around, put those up to get started. That way you don't invest any money. You already have the product and it's easy. Okay, next, understanding feedback. So at the very beginning, you start off with zero feedback unless you have an eBay account already and you've been buying on eBay. So when you buy on eBay with high rated sellers, they give you automatic feedback when you buy from them. So if you go on there and you look to the right, I'll show a screenshot. They have a big number with the star on it. If they have that, they most likely give feedback. Now, if you buy from them, for example, if you want to start off selling on eBay, go ahead and buy some of your supplies there, like poly bags, tape, or whatever you may need. So that way you can build your feedback. That's an easy way to do it. Another way to get feedback, obviously, is by selling stuff and then the buyer giving you feedback. So if you have a good price, if you ship it out fast, if you ship it correctly, as in ship it in a box and it's protected and all that stuff, and the buyer likes it, then they can give you feedback. Now it's always a 50-50. You don't always get feedback. Some people don't get feedback, some people do get feedback. So just be aware of that, and always ship as if the product was going to you. So ship it how you would want it. Now if it's hard for you to buy anything on eBay, if you don't want to buy on eBay, or if you haven't got any sales, one thing is look to lower your price. So for example, if there's a camera online being sold for $1,000 from a reputable seller, and you want to sell the same camera, you found it, it's the same exact camera you have, try to sell it for about $100 or $150 less. Now when a buyer looks at that, they'll look past the feedback, they'll see that it's a good enough deal to where it's worth the risk. Now eBay is a risk when it comes to buying, but there's the 30-day money back guarantee from eBay, I believe, and PayPal has its own 60 money back guarantee. So even if you buy from eBay, you can always get your money back if you don't like a product. Even if the buyer does not offer free returns or returns at all, you can get your money back. You just have to go through PayPal, or you just have to contact eBay directly. So never be afraid of that. Okay, now that you've done all that and you want to list your first item, I'm gonna show you guys a quick little clip of how to list an item. I'll be making another video where I go into detail and explain how to fill out the title, how to put the price, how to take the pictures and all that stuff. But right now, I'm just gonna go over the basics. So first, you wanna have clear pictures. So if you have an iPhone, that should work just fine. They have good picture quality. One of the things when I started selling is I bought myself a white poster board from, I think, Walmart for $1. I bought that, I put the product on that, and I just took a picture on that. But I mean, now I'll show you guys an example of the pictures I take. So I have a big white poster board now and black poster board for white products. As you can see, now that I've taken this series, I've upgraded my eBay store and all that stuff. So I came up with an eBay name, and I kind of put what I sell here. But these are the kind of pictures that I take now. So as you can see, the backgrounds are really white. So when they click on this, they can see the product clearly. As you can see right here, the background is very white and the pictures are clear and crisp. You can see everything on it. I show all the details, so that way they know what they're buying. So when you go online, you want to know what you're gonna buy. You want to see every single detail. If there's a flaw on it, you have to show it. Anything like that, just make sure to take clear pictures, so that way you guys can get more sales. One way I look up items, so for example, I'm gonna show you guys this mug real quick. So I just sold this mug this weekend, but I'm gonna show you, I listed it yesterday. So I'm gonna show you guys how I listed this and how I looked up how much to sell it for, because I've had it around for a good amount of time. I didn't want to sell it, but I just decided to, and it sold within a day. At the bottom, it usually tells you some details about it. So it's from Disney parks. So just type the name or describe it as best as possible in the description in the search box, and something similar will pop up. So as you can see right here, there's a mug right here for $24.99. I listed mine for $24.97 plus shipping, and it sold within a day. So if you click on this one, you can see that he has the same price as I do. Mine was 2 cents less. That's the reason I put 97 cents, because people like to put 99 cents. I just like putting 2 cents less. So this one also has a 24.99 cup, 14.90 shipping, and this one as well, 29.99. This one's a little bit more expensive, plus 10.90 shipping. So what I did is I listed it a little bit lower than the lowest price, just because I wanted to get rid of it and I wanted it to move. I got it for 50 cents. So this is mine right here. As you can see, look at the pictures. So that's the difference, in my opinion, of why they bought mine over their cup. So you can still zoom in and you can see all the detail on it. So mine has a white background. It looks clean. I took multiple pictures, different angles, so that way they can see what they're buying. So mine sold for $24.97 plus about $10 shipping, I believe. It came out to a total of $35. If you scroll down, you can see my description. I put the description in here, my return policy and everything. So I accept returns. I always accept returns. It doesn't matter what it is, I just accept returns, no matter the excuse. So once you have all that, then you're pretty much set. Now you can start listing, you can go out and find product. So I'll be making another video where I go out to garage sales once this is over, so you guys can see how I source items and how I negotiate prices and all that stuff. I'll be making a shipping video to show you guys how I ship my items, whether it's first class, priority, international. I'll go into detail so you guys can see exactly how I ship my things and how I look at items and know what it's gonna ship for. At the very beginning when I started selling, like I said, I did not know any of this. I kept telling myself I wasn't going to be able to learn it, but now it's just so easy. I can look in an item and I can tell what it's going to ship for, so I should get it for this much. Now, one of the downsides of this is eBay has been known to have a lot of scammers, and it does. It has a lot of people on here trying to scam you out of your product or out of money. And that's just life. I mean, in life, there's scammers everywhere. So eBay is no different. So one of the things you guys have to look out for, one of the things that I saw recently from my sister, because she just started selling, and my friend, she told me about this, is when you list an item and someone offers you more than what you're asking for, deny it. That's a scammer. If someone sends you a message telling you to ship it to a different address, deny it, cancel it. That's a scammer. If someone tells you that they're going to send you the money through Venmo or through Cash App or anything else besides eBay, stay away from it. It's a scammer. So anything that sounds suspicious probably is suspicious. And like I said, if you guys have any questions about that as well, if you get anything as you start selling that comes up like this, go ahead and ask me in the comment section. I'll make sure to get back to you guys. Also, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. You guys can reach me through there. You can send me a message. I'll get back to you as quick as possible. So scammers are everywhere, and at the very beginning, they like to prey on new sellers. So they'll go to anybody with zero feedback and they'll try to scam them. They'll try to take anything they can from them. So just be aware of that. And if anything sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So if you guys like this video, if you guys don't mind subscribing and hitting the thumbs up button, I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Till next time.